it's very difficult moving somewhere and understanding what's actually going on in the local community, right?
Yeah.
You must be experiencing
Yeah,
the same
sure.
thing here in Denmark, I assume, but you usually end up tapping in really quick to like the expat community around you.
Yeah.
But it's difficult to mingle with local people, and it's
Oh yeah, for
difficult
sure.
to follow local news because it's in a language you don't understand, and there's all these things around you. So we basically decided to try and figure out how you can make the local information in the local language available to expats, regardless of what language they spoke. So
Okay.
we started with news as kind of
Mm-hmm.
the information source. The idea was to go bigger than that also, have other information sources, maybe like from the government news sites
Okay.
and stuff like that. So we built a platform that was monitoring I don't know, I think we had maybe the 10 or 12 biggest news outlets in
Mm-hmm.
Denmark, and then we summarized what was happening,
Yeah, sure.
and then we translated that to 36 different languages and sent that out every morning.
For sure, there's maybe people that could be interested in news or whatever, but what I'm trying to say is that the most or the priority for expats?
No, we actually learned that it's not. And what we saw, all of us, was that when moving somewhere, you get caught up in this expat bubble of people from all over the world, but not in this place.
Yeah.
So you end up having like segregated communities.
Yeah.
And I think there's a tons of ways you can try and solve that. We just saw the information source as a very important step towards that.
Yeah.
Because if you live in the same information space, you can have discussions much easier.
Okay.
And we also saw that, of course, there is media outlets focusing on expats, but it's always, never say always, but most of the time it is other expats who are journalists, work at media companies, that then end up providing the expat point of view on what's happening.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So even the media that is aimed towards internationals is sent from internationals. So they don't really get the Danish perspective on the Danish news. They get more of like the internationalized interpretation of what is happening. And that creates further divide, right? Because all of a sudden you have a filter that maybe is biased towards you. So you don't get the real news that everyone else is talking about. So there's a lot of problems there, but that was the assumption.